Hello, it's RobotnikIsSexy, and yeah, I'm pretty much on an energy high, so I'm not going to sleep anytime soon. So I thought, might as well narrate this. This is Anastasis, legendary champ, who is quite good. He's rusty though, he hasn't played in a month, but he outplays me a lot in this match. This match also has a lot of crits in it, from both sides, actually, so it's pretty cool. As you can see, he kind of has an anti-meta team with, Sazbuk for Sun, and Siglif is kind of trolls people. Yeah, I don't know. I fought this team in the past, and it kicked my ass, and I'm using a new standard team, where I replaced Mew with Heatran, and I replaced Dusclops with Slowbro, and I used it once before, and it really worked out, so I'm hoping that's gonna happen again. So yeah, the match is technically getting started. I really like these live recordings because, I don't know, I just feel like they're more exciting. I'm going to lead with Jim Henson, he's going to lead with Landorus. I somehow believe I am going to outspeed him, but I don't, because he's scarfed, but he is adamant nature, so I feel like I know that I've outsped adamant scarfed Landorus before, because I am max speed, naive nature, so yeah. He outplays me really, really severely in just one turn, because I thought I would outspeed him. I know he does have a higher base speed, but usually the adamant guys, I outspeed them. Maybe it's because the Landorus that I do outspeed has a HP fire or something, and maybe it affects their speed IV. I don't know. It's a mystery. So basically, one of my favorite Pokemon, Scarfdragon, is foiled very early on, which is a really big pain. Kind of oddly goes for the Ice Beam. He probably should have known I was going to switch out, but yeah, whatever. I've got bulky special defensive Tran. I predicted him to switch into Landorus there, but he doesn't. He just goes for Scald, and it does a nice chunk to me. It does too much damage, to be honest. I'm trying to get a burn, because yeah, it's kind of funny, because Lava Plume is basically Scald, except it's a fire type, and it hits everybody in doubles, which is kind of cool. So yeah, Scald isn't that original, it's just a water type, which makes it incredibly original, but anyway, contradict myself. I'm trying to be quieter because my brother is sleeping, so yeah, I don't know if you can tell or not. I'll probably adjust it so I'm louder anyway. I'm gonna hope he Scalds again, my wish comes true, he does Scald, and I get burned, so that means Conkeldurr has a +1 without having to do anything, with that Guts nature, in case you were born yesterday and haven't played Gen 5. Because, yeah, early Gen 5 involved spamming Conkeldurr incessantly. But I do like him. I've always liked fighting types, and in 4th Gen I used Machamp a lot in OU, so I just have a natural tendency to like Pokemon like this, and he is pretty much the best Guts Pokemon in the game, and I really like using Swellow too, even though they're completely different Pokemon. He's gonna switch out into Hippowdon, who takes the Drain Punch way too well, which is really bad for me, because with Sandstorm damage and burn damage, that really sucks. I thought I would outspeed him too, which goes to show what I know. I guess Hippowdon has a higher base speed than Conkeldurr. It probably does. I mean, Conkeldurr is like record-shattering base 20 or 30 or something. So, I guess I shouldn't expect to outspeed anything ever. I'm gonna hope to live that earthquake, but he gets a crit, which might have mattered. I did have +1 defense, so I might have lived on like 1 or 2 or 6, and then drain punched for a lot of HP. So it might have mattered. We both crit each other a lot. I'm gonna say that one is a maybe matter. It might have mattered. I don't really know. I kind of don't give a shit. I don't want to calc it. I hate math. He's gonna switch into Breloom and a Specs Hyder Pump, which is funny because like you hate math, but you play Pokemon, which is all math. It's like you basically hate yourself, and like 50% of my persona is like Pokemon. So I'm really not helping myself. The Specs Hyder Pump almost kills Breloom. Really makes me wish I had used Spikes or something, because that Breloom would be dead. I'm checking my speed stat right now, and I'm checking Smogon.com to see how fast this thing gets. Max speed is 262. I have 265 speed, so I can outspeed it, which is great, and thank God I landed that Hyder Pump, because yeah, things would have gotten shitty really fast if I missed Hyder Pump. I basically would have gotten demolished, and I hate Breloom. I hate Breloom more than Landorus and more than Heatran, and I hate Heatran a lot though. I don't know. I sympathize with Heatran more these days, because he's kind of a team necessity. I kind of want to rename my Heatran Necessity, because I just need to use him for synergy and Pokemon typing. Yeah, he goes for the Horn Leech, and doesn't do much. I was thinking he would use Nature Power or something, but Horn Leech is great. So I'm gonna kind of rebuild my momentum here, which is really exciting, and probably why OU is so popular, because it's really easy to get back on your 2 feet and just go on a mini sweep with some guy, and it just happens a lot more in OU than any other tier, I think. But I think OU does get stale quite easily. I think my favorite is NU right now, just because my NU team just rocks really hard. I was predicting him to use Roar. He doesn't. He hits me with Earthquake, doesn't do too much. He switches into the Sigilyph, which is mockingly nicknamed after my Sigilyph, except he switched the M and the H, so it's Mumba Hubba. He didn't even nickname it right. Last time I fought this guy, which was about a month ago, I guess, he kicked my ass with that Sigilyph, and I was really pissed, because that Sigilyph is obviously a mockery of my Sigilyph, which is named Humba Wumba, who I use in sand teams. But one of the reasons I have Heatran is to counter Sigilyph and Celebi, mostly Celebi, because Celebi is a pain in the cock. But countering Sigilyph is an added bonus, because, you know, I resist Psychic, I'm immune to Fire. What is it going to do? Like, nothing. So, it's pretty good. And I also have Roar on the Heatran, which is a much-needed phaser I needed for this team. I bring in Rotom on the perfect turn, so I'm rebuilding my momentum again, just kind of brick by brick. I was kind of tempted to go for the Will-O-Wisp, but I thought, I looked at his list of Pokemon because I wrote them down, and all his Pokemon would be affected by Trick. I was pretty sure Empoleon was the Pokemon he was most likely to swap into, which is kind of bad, because, you know, Spec Scald kind of sucks. He must have predicted my Volt Switch, because he doesn't use Grass Knot, and this is me going for like the herp-de-doo, super straight thinking, oh, he's probably going to use Grass Knot, but he goes for Scald and kicks my Heatran's ass. But I picked Heatran because I didn't need him anymore, because Sigilyph was gone. If Sigilyph was still alive, I would have gone into Scissor instead to take whatever, or just Death Fodder it, because Sigilyph is such a troll if you don't have anything to stop it. Thank googly goodness I outspeed there. My Scissor is really slow, and it's like Adamant max HP, and has no speed investment at all. I don't think it even has 4. I don't know. It's really damn slow, so I'm glad I outsped, because that would have been pretty shitty. He's going to go into Sawsbuck, and he's going to predict me to predict him to use... he, predicts me to switch. He knows that I think he's going to use Horn Leech, so he uses Jump Kick instead. And I get a really advantageous crit on him, but it kind of doesn't matter because with Sandstorm damage and the amount I would have done, Sawsbuck would be really revengeable at that low range of health. And, yeah. Now Landorus is out, and Landorus is a big threat. Of course, it's always a big threat, and I've got Slowbro, who's named Slow Pro, who I haven't used in OU in ages, like months, because I've just been having too much fun cursing things with Dusclops. But it just, Slowbro and Heatran are a really natural pair, so I'm definitely wanting to use them, and put aside Dusclops for now. Dusclops has a permanent spot on my UU team, unless he gets booted out of UU, which he probably will. As you can see, he crit me with the Stone Edge, which was really scary, because it did over half. He lands his second Stone Edge, but doesn't crit me, which is like, yes. He goes into Hippowdon, which is his last now. I'm just going to switch out Slow Pro here so I can get some Regenerator health back, because Earthquake might kill me at this range. I probably would get killed by Sandstorm. And if Hippowdon outspeeds Conkeldurr, then, you know, he probably outspeeds Slowbro as well. Kind of predict the Earthquake going to Jim Henson, and the last crit of the match is going to happen right about now, and I'm going to crit him with the Draco Meteor, which is a really pointless crit, because Hippowdon was up against a wall and I could have feinted it 17 different ways, but that just sped up the process. So yeah, really hacksy match, but really fun match. Yeah, that guy, he's really good. Yeah, that's it, YouTube. I hope to see you later. Bye.